all the time.
There are a lot of other topics and a lot of other chapters that we need to visit, I think, before we come back to the sign regulations. Really would be waiting on the direction from the City Council to give us the green light to open that Pandora's box again. Because that is a lightning rod for attention. I don't see us doing it until at least 2012, until next year. I'm looking at probably 3 more rounds of amendments between now and the end of the year. And unless City Council directs us differently or you direct us differently, there's some other topics that we really need to address that we have not yet addressed in these amendments.
I guess my question for us is, and I understand what you're saying, Mr. Willis, I agree, we don't want to start nitpicking and piecemealing, but we do this anytime we have text amendments, we're dealing with it. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there.
It's easy to start, but hard to stop when we start doing that. I don't have a concern about making that change now because I'm supportive of the concept, at least in an interim basis, until we can address the whole topic. The concern I have is that we've been careful in these amendments not to disturb a whole lot in the sign regulations other than pull out those 4 zoning districts.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, I can give a little history on it because unfortunately I happened to got tasked with serving on that sign ordinance committee that came up with all the signs, and it was an extremely lengthy process which had builders and businesses on one side. It was very controversial. It took a long, hard pull just to come together with something. We go in and we do a lot of text amendments, but there are parts and pieces of text amendments that don't stand out there alone and get addressed alone. Matt, I mean, you were there, but I think that's where I'm with Bill on that, is that if we start into an area that is a much bigger pond of information that affects so much more, then we're probably going to halt getting some of the things which are just clean up and clear up so that people don't have to read through 16 pages of something that's no longer relevant. I think you can definitely write or call your councilman and, make it important, make them understand it's important to you personally, because, that's what you're doing is representing yourself personally. And they may want to reinitiate something. WG, you were around when that sign ordinance was going on, and there were some wild reasons as to why certain things were done a certain way, but you had the different perspectives. You had businesses, and you had builders and contractors, and you had
Homeowners.
I guess the question I'm having, changing pages and pages of stuff here that's written in red, what's the big deal about that one thing? Is the sign ordinance so controversial that we don't want to touch it right now? Is that the whole issue?
it was very controversial.
I know that we had a controversial sign ordinance to deal with in the last election. With what the city wanting to restrict 1-yard sign and all that kind of stuff, and we heard all kind of complaints, and come to find out it was illegal and it violated Georgia law. Georgia law said the city couldn't restrict it. So, we get in, we can get into all this kind of stuff, but, I'm voicing the concern that I have. I'm not going to kick the hornet's nest because it doesn't really affect me personally, but if it's something we'll come back to, and if it's a general consensus of commission